Hello, Jay here. Welcome to Beginning Guitar Chapter 18. Okay, we're going to keep exploring some major 7 chords and minor 6 chords. Today we're going to learn C major 7 and D minor 6. Okay, let's go ahead and start off with C major 7. When we make our major 7 chords, we're going to have a major triad, that's the root, 3rd and 5th, and then we're going to add the 7th or the major 7 to the chord. This is going to give our chord a little jazziness, a little extra note in there. They're really cool, they're pretty, they're also great for rock, and you could crank them up too. Okay, for your C major 7, this is going to have the notes of C, E, G, and a B. That's your 1, 3, 5, and 7. And for your open position, it's going to basically be like your C major chord without your index finger. So I'm just going to have ring finger on the 3rd fret 5th string, middle fingers on the 2nd fret 4th string, and then open first 3 strings. And then making some contact with my ring to mute my low 6th string, or you could have your thumb over the top. Okay, next one's going to be a major bar chord. This is movable shape here. You can bump them anywhere you'd like on the 5th string. So index fingers on the 3rd fret 5th string, ring fingers on the 5th fret 4th string, middle fingers on the 4th fret 3rd string, pinkies on the 5th fret 2nd string, and then barring to get the 3rd fret with index on the 1st string. Make some contact to mute your low 6th string. Okay, one more C major 7. This is going to have the root on the 3rd string. So I'm going to bar with my index finger and get the 5th frets on the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string, and then ring finger grabs the 7th fret on the 1st string. Just avoid your low 2 strings. You can also do a 3-note chord with this too, but just avoid your low 3 strings for that one. Okay, for D minor 6, when we have a minor 6 chord, we're going to have a minor triad, that's the root, flat 3, and the 5th, and then we're going to add the natural 6th. So for a D minor 6, we'll have the notes D, F, A, and a B, and that's going to be your root, 3rd, 5th, and 6th. Okay, for your open position D minor 6, it's basically going to be your D minor chord without your ring finger. So you can have open 5th string, open 4th string, middle fingers on the 2nd fret 3rd string, open 2nd string, and then your index finger is on the 1st fret 1st string. Avoid your low 6th string, or you can have your thumb over the top to mute that note. Okay, here's a couple more D minor 6 chords. Here's a fun one that has the open 5th and 6th string, and then I'm going to have my middle finger on the 7th fret 3rd string, index is on the 6th fret 2nd string, and then ring finger is on the 7th fret 1st string. And just avoid your 6th string. Okay, here's one more shape. This is a movable shape. It's got middle finger on the 5th fret 5th string. I'm going to just mute my 4th string with the skin of my middle finger. Index goes to the 4th fret 3rd string. Pinky is on the 6th fret 2nd string, and then ring is on the 5th fret 1st string. And then just make some contact or avoid your low 6th string. This chapter's strum pattern is going to have 8th notes on all beats plus 1 tied note. So for your 8th notes, I'm going to recommend a down and an up strum. And when you see a box without a bottom, that's your down strum, and an arrow pointing down is your up strum. Okay, now we'll have regular 8th notes for beats 1 and 2. On beat 3, we're going to tie the and of 3 to the downbeat of beat 4. So when we have a tied note, it's going to be your normal value plus the note it's tied to. On beat 3, I'm going to do a down strum and an up strum. On the downbeat of 4, I'm going to miss my down strum and then resume strumming on the up strum on the and of 4. Okay, now here's the pattern without a chord. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll be playing each of these one time, but I recommend repeat them all 4 to 8 times. Check out your different tempos too. Okay, grab your C major 7 chord and let's go 4 bars with our pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For number 2, we'll go 4 bars with the D minor 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Here's Here's number 2 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For number 3, we're going to have an 8-bar progression. We'll go 4 bars of C major 7 into 4 bars of D minor 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For number 4, we're going to go 2 bars of C major 7 into 2 bars of D minor 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, for number 5, we're going to start off with a bar of normal C major, and then we'll switch it to a bar of C major 7, and then we'll repeat that again for bars 3 and 4. For your regular C major, you're going to have ring finger, 3rd fret, 5th string, middle finger, 2nd fret, 4th string, open 3rd string, index is on the 1st fret, 2nd string, and then your open 1st string. Make some contact with your ring to mute your low 6th string, or have your thumb over the top to mute that note. And for your switch to C major 7, just going to release the index finger. Okay, here comes number 5. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Here's number 5 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... For number 6, we're going to start off with the bar of normal D minor into a bar of D minor 6, and then we'll repeat that again for bars 3 and 4. For your regular D minor, you're going to have 1st finger, 1st fret, 1st string, ring fingers on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, middle fingers on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, and then you could have your open 5th and 4th string. Just avoid your low 6th string, or have your thumb over the top to mute that string. Okay, now for this switch, all I'm going to do is just remove my ring finger to switch to my minor 6 chord. Okay, here's number 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, for number 7, we're going to start off with C major 7. We'll have our normal pattern for the first 2 bars. We'll switch it to an A minor. We will have a whole note rest on bar 3 where we won't play anything, and then we're going to end with 2 half notes on bar 4, and those are 2 chords lasting for 2 beats. For your A minor, you could have your open 6th string, open 5th string, middle fingers on the 2nd fret, 4th string, ring fingers on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, index is on the 1st fret, 2nd string, open 1st string, and you can also have your thumb over the top if you want to mute your low 6th string. Okay, here comes number 7. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Rest, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4. For number 8, we're going to start off with a D minor 6. We'll have normal pattern on bar 1, and then we'll play a whole note on bar 2. That's a chord lasting for 4 beats. We'll switch it to D major for bars 3 and 4 with normal pattern. For your D major, you're going to have open 5th string, open 4th string, index is on the 2nd fret, 3rd string, ring fingers on the 3rd fret, 2nd string, middle's on the 2nd fret, 1st string, and then you could mute your low 6th string with your thumb or just avoid it. Okay, here comes number 8. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Here's number 8 a little faster. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2, 3, 4. Okay, for number 9, we're going to start off with C major 7. We'll have normal pattern for the first 2 bars. We'll switch it to an E minor with normal pattern on bar 3. On bar 4, we'll have normal pattern, but we're going to have a quarter note rest on beat 2 where we won't play anything. Switch it to a G major on bar 5, normal pattern. On bar 6, we'll have a half note rest for the first 2 beats, and then we'll resume our pattern on beats 3 and 4. We'll switch it to an A major on bar 7 with normal pattern, and then on bar 8 we'll have a half note for the first 2 beats and then a half note rest for the last 2 beats. Okay, for your E minor, open 6th string, middle fingers on the 2nd fret 5th string, ring fingers on the 2nd fret 4th string, and then your open first 3 strings. For your G major, middle fingers on the 3rd fret 6th string, index is on the 2nd fret 5th string, open 4th string, open 3rd string, ring fingers on the 3rd fret 2nd string, pinkies on the 3rd fret 1st string. For your A major, I got the stack, so open 6th string, open 5th string, index is on the 2nd fret 4th string, middle's on the 2nd fret 3rd string, rings on the 2nd fret 2nd string, open 1st string, and you can also have your thumb over the top if you want to mute your low 6th string. Okay, here comes number 9. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Rest. 2, rest. For this chapter scales, we're going to learn the C major scale in 2nd position and then our D Dorian scale in 5th position. Just want to point out that all these scales will be completely movable shapes for today, so if we just start on a different note, you'll be into a different key. Okay, for your C major scale, the notes are going to be a C, D, E, F, G, A, B, back to C. They're all natural. And we're going to start off on our 3rd fret on the 5th string. We'll go 3 to 5. 4th string is a 2, 3, 5. You could use your index, middle, and pinky for that, or check out some different fingers. On your 3rd string, we'll go 2, 4, 5. I'm going index, ring to pinky for that. You could also go index, ring, ring. Now your 5th fret is the note C, that is your first octave. Let's come back down, we'll go 4 to 2. 4th string is a 5, 3, 2. And then 5th string is a 5 to 3. Here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, for number 2, we're going to do 4 on each note. They're going to sound like 16th notes. You could do all down picks or do alternate picking. Here's down picking for number 2. 3 E and a 4 E and a. Okay, now I'm going to do alternate picking for number 2. 3 E and a 4 E and a, down, up, down, up. Okay, for number 3, we're going to take our scale up 2 octaves. Let's play what we've already played. 3 to 5 on your 5th string, 2, 3, 5, 4th string, 2, 4, 5, 3rd string. Okay, let's keep climbing up. We're going to go 3, 5, 6 on your 2nd string. And then on the 1st string, we'll go 3, 5, 7 to 8. Your 8th fret is your 2nd octave C. Let's come back down. 7, 5, 3, 6, 5, 3 on the 2nd string, 5, 4, 2 on the 3rd string, 5, 3, 2 on your 4th string, and then 5, 3 on the 5th string. Okay, here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. Okay, for number 4, 5, and 6, we're going to do the D Dorian scale. Okay, Dorian scale is built off the 2nd note of the major scale. It's a mode. It's just another name for a scale. So when we play D Dorian, we're playing the notes of the C major scale. So the notes for D Dorian is going to be a D, E, F, G, A, B, C, back to D, and they're all natural, just like the key of C. Okay, the Dorian scale is cool because it is basically a minor scale with a natural 6. So this scale is going to sound really good over our minor 6 chords. So 5, 7, 8 on the 5th string, 5, 7, 4th string, and then 4, 5, 7, 3rd string. Takes us to the first octave D. Let's come back down. 5 to 4, 3rd string, 5, 7, 5, 4 string, and then 8, 7, 5, 5th string. Okay, here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. For number 5, we'll go 4 on each note. Those sound like 16th notes. I'm going to do alternate picking for this. 3 E and a, 4 E and a. For number 6, we're going to take the scale up 2 octaves. Let's play what we've already played. 5, 7, 8, 5th string, 5, 7, 4th string, 4, 5, 7, 3rd string, 5, 6, 8, 2nd string, and on the 1st string we'll go 5, 7, 8 to 10. 10th fret is your 2nd octave D. Let's come back down. 8, 7, 5. 2nd string's an 8, 6, 5. 3rd string 7, 5, 4. 4th string 7, 5. And then 5th string is at 8, 7, 5. Here's that scale up and down. 3, 4. I always recommend to jam and improvise with your chords and your scales. So I'm going to play some C major 7 and then improvise with C major scale. You can strum any pattern, any tempo, starting off with some chords. Some scale. Back to some chords. A little more scale. Okay, now I'll do the same concept. I'm going to jam on a D minor 6 and then play some D Dorian. Starting off with some chords. Some scale. Back to some chords. More scale. For this chapter study, we're going to talk about some double stops. Double stops are where we play 2 notes at once. They're really fun for guitar. A lot of famous riffs are made of double stops and a lot of cool bluesy licks too. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, for number 1, we're going to do some double stops in the key of E. I'm going to be calling these out from the lower string to the higher string. So for this one, we're using our 3rd and 2nd string, and we're going to go 1st fret to open. And so that would be 1st fret, 3rd string, open 2nd string. Okay, now we'll go 2, 2. You could bar that with your index, or you could fret them too if you'd like. Next one's going to be a 4 and a 3. That could be middle and index, or ring in middle, coming back down to 2, 2. Okay, now here's this riff. I'm going to play each of these twice, but I recommend repeat them a bunch. A little faster. Okay, for number 2, we're going to climb up the 2nd and 1st string, and we're going to do all 3rds in the key of C. Okay, now everything's going to be based off of our C major scale, and we're going to start off with the 1 and an open, and then we'll go 3, 1, we'll go 5, 3, 6, 5, 8 to 7, 10, 8, 12, 10, and then to 13, 12. And 13, 12 are the same 2 notes as where we started. This is a C and an E. Same 2 notes, just an octave lower, octave higher, sorry, of where we started. Okay, now coming back down, we'll go 13, 12, 12, 10, 10, 8, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 3, 3, 1, and then 1 open. Okay, now when I'm doing, let's say 3 and 1, that's a good opportunity to do your ring and your index. Let's say if I'm doing a 6 and a 5, that's a good opportunity to go middle and index. Ring and middle also work for that too. So you can check out some different fingers too and see what you like the best. Okay, now here comes number 2, up and down, 3, 4. Okay, for number 3, we're gonna harmonize C major, but now we're gonna do fourths. Okay, for fourths, this is gonna have a different kind of sound to it. Thirds harmonize very nicely. Fourths also harmonize nicely, but it just has a different vibe to it. Now, for the first one, it's gonna be open, open. Next one's gonna be 1, 1. I'm gonna recommend just use your index finger to bar for these. You can also fret them if you'd like to. Okay, so we go 1, 1, 3, 3, 5, 5. Okay, now we'll do a 6 and a 7, and for this one I recommend an index and a middle. Okay, then we'll go 8, 8, 10, 10, 12, 12. 12, 12 is basically where we started, so let's come on back down. We'll go 10, 10, 8, 8, 6, 7, 5, 5, 3, 3, 1, 1, and then open, open. Okay, here's fourths coming up and down, 3, 4. Okay, for number 4, we're gonna now do some thirds in C major, but we're gonna target the 3rd and the 2nd string. So you're gonna see some different shapes for these 2 strings because of the way the guitar is tuned. Okay, starting off open, open. Then we'll go 2, 1. I recommend a middle and an index for that. Then we'll go 4, 3, 5, 5, 7, 6, 9, 8, 10, 10, and then 12, 12. Okay, coming back down, 10, 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then open, open. Okay, here's thirds coming up and down, 3, 4. Okay, for number 5, now we're going to do fourths on the same 2 strings, and you're going to notice it's going to be different shapes than we did for the first 2 strings. Okay, first one's going to be open and a 1. Okay, then we go 2 and a 3. I recommend an index and a middle for this. 4 and 5. 5 and 6. 7 and 8. 9 and 10. It's going to be a 10 and a 12. I recommend index and ring for this. And then to 12 and 13. Okay, coming back down, 10, 12, 9, 10, 7, 8, 5, 6, 4, 5, 2, 3, and then open 1. Okay, here's climbing up and down, 3, 4. Okay, just gonna do some fun licks for these last ones. For number 6, this is gonna be a hammer-on lick in E. So just gonna hit my open 3rd and open 2nd string and then hammer on to my 1st fret on the 3rd string. You can also do that with your middle. So index or middle. Okay, for the next one, we're gonna slide up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string and then have our open 1st string. And have a little crunch in there. Okay, the next one we're gonna do a double stop with our 3rd frets on the 3rd and 2nd string. I'm just barring, and then I'm gonna hammer on my middle finger to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. Keeping my bar happening so I can have that higher note ringing. Okay, next one we're gonna slide up a 3rd interval. We're going to slide up to the 5th fret on the 2nd string and the 3rd fret on the 1st string. Okay, for number 10, we're gonna do similar lick we've been doing. We're gonna bar on our 5th fret on the 3rd and 2nd string, and then hammer on with our middle to the 6th fret on the 3rd string. And this would be a lick in A. Okay, last one, we're gonna slide up some 4s to the 12th fret on the 2nd and 1st string. You can also have fun with your picking with them too, and you can do tremolo picking. They sound really nice. Thank you so much for watching. I'll look forward to seeing you for the next chapter. Take care.